Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go the Cash App. Show your boys some love. Show your boys some love. Y'all know I'm over here working. There go the PayPal at Deem by Any Means. Y'all see that little heart with the dollar sign at the bottom? You could press that at any time your heart desires. You feel me? Say it with me, y'all. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated, y'all. Oh, what y'all thought I was done with him? What y'all thought I was done with Mr. Senior? Nah, Brian Norman Sr., get in here, sir. Get in here. Like Loaded Luck said, you gonna get this work. Absolutely, you is. I want to say this. Brian Norman Sr. is a straight coward. If you from the streets or if you a man and you ever been through anything, the weakest thing you can do is have a problem with somebody and then they have a problem with somebody else and you try to claim the other person's work. Last time I checked, your son could have been fighting jaronennis the same night Karen Kuka Dodges was doing it. You talking about Boots was exposed? The only person that was exposed was you because I made videos talking about you as MIA and told everybody, I told every single person that would listen that as soon as Boots fight or have a bad night, you would come out of hiding because you and your son was in there hiding. Absolutely. So Brian Norman Sr., I'm going to tell you this, sir. If you got all that stuff to talk and now you beating your chest like your son did something, then that means that we should be getting jaronennis and Brian Norman Jr. next, right? He got exposed, right? So there should be nothing because your son didn't fight on Keyshawn Davis undercard. That means he's healing the injury, right? So that gives him enough time because Boots just fought to heal himself, to have a training camp, and unify with jaronennis since you got so much to say, Senior. Only person that was exposed was you for being a coward. And then you lied about what you was getting paid from Bob Arum, and then Keyshawn Davis's purse came out. I ain't heard of no co-main getting paid more than a main event. Y'all still ain't answered that question yet. You're an earth man. You're a fool-ass earth man. Like I told everybody you was. Only person was exposed was you. Because I've been put this out. I guess, y'all, I'm Miss Cleo. I can predict the future. No, I know how cowards move. You literally turned down a $1.7 million payday to not fight Boots. And then you out here beating your chest? We all know your next 3 fights, you won't get 1.7 million, sir. How dare you claim somebody else's work? And if you're not going to fight Boots, then fight Karen Kuka Dodges. Show us your son could do better. I guarantee you won't take that fight neither. You know why? Because you's a fool-ass earth man. I know you're not going to take that fight. You're going to try to take a light touch. Watch Brian Norman Jr. fight somebody we haven't heard of, we don't care about. Guaranteed. Your son's not going to unify. He's not going to fight Amontes Stanionis, Mario Barrios, jaronennis, Karen Kuka Dodges. We'll be lucky if we could get Brian Norman Jr. versus Blair Cobb. It's so funny how people can run their mouth but can't back it up. Your son turned down 25x his biggest payday. And then you lied about what he was getting paid. And everybody know it's a lie now. But you out here with the biggest smiles like your son did something. Your son did nothing. What they say on Remember the Titans? We ain't here smiling and happy like we did something, y'all. We ain't did nothing. What they say on Remember the Titans? We in here all happy like we did something. We ain't did nothing, y'all. Yeah, we won a couple games. Y'all all know exactly what part I'm talking about, too. I know y'all do. It's okay. Because like I said, the only person that was exposed out of all of this was Brian Norman Jr. and Brian Norman Sr. for tucking their tail. Y'all ain't never main event, headline, nothing. But you out here running your mouth. Your son had a chance to get the bag. What was that, Saturday? You said no. I don't see how you can open your mouth to talk about jaronennis when you blatantly ducked the man. Blatant, like the Brian Norman Sr., have you checked the comment section of your interview, sir? Have you checked the comment section? People are crucifying you, sir. You thought you did something. You thought you was going to come out here and people was going to rally like they did a couple of months ago. Everybody knows you ducked jaronennis. Nobody respect you claiming somebody else's work. We damn sure don't respect that in the streets. You let somebody else fight jaronennis and not your son, but you out here like your son got a W. You can't make this up, y'all. These guys are cowards. They like to push narratives. And Brian Norman Sr. wants to build his son name off of jaronennis like we see everybody do Gervonta Davis and knowing they not going to fight him. And what's sadder about you is that you literally had the chance to do it and then wanted to talk about taxes and trainer fees. Like you ain't going to have those same taxes and trainer fees no matter what you get paid. It's amazing to me how cowardice people can be. It's amazing to me how lame people can be. Like Brian Norman Sr. actually thought, like you should be ashamed of yourself for getting on camera. You should have went up there and said, listen, I don't want to talk about jaronennis until we get in the ring with him because we didn't take the fight. So I don't want to sit out here and be claiming nobody else work. But when my son get healthy, I think my son could take jaronennis. Nobody would have said nothing. We probably would have respected it. You out here talking like you about to get in the ring. Still ain't get a haircut. Still ain't get a haircut yet. Talking about all this bread you getting. Yeah, okay. It's not 1.7 million. I know you ain't getting that. Oh, y'all thought I was done with this earth, man? No. Every time he talk, I keep telling y'all, I let people talk that like to talk because you'll get to see how full of ish they are. Brian Norman Sr. was happier than Karen Kukadajich. Y'all want to know what Karen said? Karen said Boots is that guy. He came to fight, and he's going to be... he ain't even mentioned himself, y'all. Karen ain't even mentioned himself. He said jaronennis is going to be undisputed at 147. That means Karen even knows that your son can't beat him. But you ain't want to talk about... Shout out to Greg Hackett. Because Greg Hackett exposed you and talked about how bad jaronennis was doing your son in sparring. That was with 16 ounces in headgear on, my guy. But you out here talking like you did something. You ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing but run your mouth, went into hiding, and as soon as you thought you saw the little crack in the door, what you do? Try to open it up. You's a clown. We got more respect for Blair Cobb because at least Blair Cobb wants to fight him. At least Blair Cobb is an actual fighter. Tell your son to get on an interview and say all this. So Brian Norman Sr., you know what I need you to do? I need you to unify with Boots immediately since you beating your chest and running your mouth. One thing we can't stand in these streets, dog, is somebody running their mouth about what they could do, what they would do, and then they see the person and want to shake hands. If you feel how you felt, you would have took the fight. But let's put that in the past. If you feel how you claim you feel, then that means we should be getting jaronennis and Brian Norman Jr. next, right, sir? But everybody knows that's not going to happen because he worried about taxes and lawyer fees. Like, imagine if every boxer in boxing used that as an excuse to not fight. So I guess Brian Norman Jr., the only person that's going to have to pay taxes and trainer fees. You said you wanted your son to become a millionaire. He's not going to get that being co-mains on Keyshawn Davis undercards, sir. These dudes in boxing never cease to amaze me, ever. But I told y'all I'm here to kill all narratives and stay on all the Earthmen's helmets. Every time you talk, I'm going to talk, sir. Because neither one of us is getting in the ring last time I checked. So what's good for the goose, gotta be good for the gander. Y'all know what this is, though, right? Beam, by, any means. And I holla at y'all.